So I'm going to continue on with steps 1 and 2. So we've kind of got the scenario sorted now, and we've got our unit of competency, and now we're going to document the information in the RPL assessment plan. So all the templates that you need to complete this are down the bottom. So I'm going to open up my RPL assessment plan, just clicking open down the bottom, and up it comes. So the first thing you want to do is save this document as per the screencast that I've done with your naming convention version control. So I'm not going to do that again now. You can go back and watch that one if you need to. So RTO, you can just make that up. Date prepared would be today's date. Candidate, this would be that candidate that you have picked for step 1, and if at all possible, base it on the person that you're going to be assessing for 4C. So usually that competent person that you might work with, someone that would be an RPL candidate, someone that would be able to do this assessment. You're going to be the assessor, and the competency standard will be the one that you've chosen. Evidence to be submitted by candidate. This is where the thinking becomes involved, where we start to look through what we did in Manual 2, looking at the different instruments available to us and seeing which one suits RPL first of all. So when we're looking at RPL, we're not going to be looking too much at the written assessment project. We're not going to create work for our candidate because this candidate is already a competent person. We're looking at evidencing what they're doing within their job role and things like that. So one of the factors that really, of course, is going to determine how we assess it is the unit of competency. So we're going to look at all the elements that we need to assess, all the required skill, all the required knowledge, and also the critical aspects. So you're going to look through these and thinking about ways that are going to best assess this candidate. So I, of course, know this unit quite well and have delivered it and assessed it before, and I know that the 3 ways that I would choose to assess my candidate would be I would see them with my own eyes, either in their workplace or a simulated workplace. So I would use an observation checklist as evidence for that. I would have a professional conversation with them. So I would look at asking them questions about the way that they serve customers and mapping that back to the unit of competency. I might get a third-party report completed from their employer, so I get verification that this is happening over time as well. So after unpacking my unit of competency, reading through all of that performance criteria, using the instructions in Manual 4 that talk me through these different instruments, these are the ones that I think best suit my unit of competency as well as my candidate. So that would be something that you would work through. When we came back up here, so we've done step 1 and 2 and we've documented that in our assessment plan. We'll look at step 3. So we develop the RPL evidence plan and assessment checklist. So we go down again and we open this one up. Now this is used for recording the results. So I would take the evidence that I've listed in my plan and bring it over here. So number 1 would be my observation checklist, number 2 would be my verbal questioning, number 3 would be my third-party report. Again, remembering the details that you need to put into this form is also listed in Manual 2. So I'm not going to go into too much detail here. This is more just taking you through the steps and the process.